What's going on, YouTube? This is Rob A again, and we're going to be looking at another Transformers Prime Voyager, this time Thundertron, the Star Seeker. He's neither Autobot nor Decepticon. He falls under the Star Seeker faction. As you can see, he has a different faction symbol, which looks like a mix between Autobots and Decepticons. Yeah, but you know, that's pretty cool. I think it looks pretty nice. There's actually a better picture of it right here, and a pretty cool image of him on the side here. This picture on the side actually looks quite a bit more detailed than the Ultra Magnus picture, which further strengthens my theory that this guy will in fact be in the show, especially now that it's going into the Beast Hunters season. Let's see, he's got a light up battle sword. It says try me. Doesn't do a whole lot right in the box there, but let's check out the back here. Press and hold to convert claw into battle sword. That press and hold thing leads me to believe it probably does not lock like Ultra Magnus here, which is a shame. Snap-on claw included. Weapon activates Energon glow. Lion mode. Looks a little bit more like a wolf than a lion to me, but that's fine. They've not really done a great job of getting lion forms right in my book, but that's beside the point. Let's check out the bio. Ages ago, Thundertron swore that the creatures that caused the destruction of his world would pay for their crimes. Since then, he has wandered space in search of his revenge. His ship is primed, his crew is willing, and at long last, Cybertron is in his sights. Okay, technical data here. Strength is 9, intelligence 8, endurance 10. Wow, this guy is pretty hardcore. I'm interested to see what he'll be like in the show. However, in the meantime, let's crack this guy open and see what he is all about. Okay, guys. So here is Thundertron in his beast mode. So as I mentioned before, I have yet to find really a lion mode or, you know, a cat mode that really works, in my opinion. I'd say the closest that they've come, in my opinion, has been either Leo Convoy from the Japanese Beast Wars series, or Prowl, actually, from the original Beast Wars combiners. They one of the pieces to Magnaboss, actually, I thought did a really good job and made a pretty convincing lion. This guy is a space pirate lion, and because of that, I'm going to give it a pass. But it is a bit silly looking. I mean, it's not bad. I don't want to get too harsh on it. It's not that bad. But it doesn't really say lion to me. So yeah. So here he is. He doesn't have any wheels, obviously. So he's not freewheeling, but he is free sliding. He's got claws, which are fairly decently posable. You can move them around, and he can doggy paddle, which is, I guess, nice, you know, for all of his swimming needs. Yeah. That's pretty much the gist of it. I mean, he's got a very rubbery tail, which comes out of the middle of his back. Like, I imagine if there was a way that they could, you know, that you could kind of have it just, I mean, he's got this back skirt piece. So if there was a way to make this like slide down so it looks like it's coming out, say, here-ish, I think it would be a lot better, or even if they just made this longer. Since it is rubbery, it doesn't get in the way. You can just kind of flop it any way you want, but that's that. He has these little winglings on his back legs that, you know, they're posable. They're on ball joints. You can put them any which way you please. His mouth does not open. It's just stuck that way. And I can't quite tell if his eyes are painted or if they're just molded in that color, but they're very, very deep reddish orange, and it looks as though he's even got maybe some pupils there, but his eyes to me look very cool. I do like his eyes. Yeah. That's Thundertron in his beast mode. And I guess we'll do a quick size comparison here. Next to the deluxe Viacon. So he's a very large lion. He could definitely take some Viacons out. But yeah, I mean, other than that, there's not much to him. He has the mech tech weapon, which I'll talk about in a minute, or a few minutes. But other than that, he's very... There's not a whole lot to this mode. So let me pause the video for a second, and then we'll come back and transform him to robot mode. Space Pirate. Okay guys, now to transform him from lion mode to Space Pirate mode, first thing you want to do is pull his legs out. You know what's coming. If you've played with a Beast Wars toy, you know what's coming. But there's a few little tricks in here that's pretty cool. that I enjoy. All right, so you want to take this back section and kind of lift it out and back, and so that's going to be kind of get that out of the way. And once we lift that out, that unlocks his hips, and then we can push those in. And then they just kind of stay like that, and we turn this around, and turn this around, and then we turn his feet around, and then we turn his other feet around, and we pull out his heel spur only on one foot. Now, here's the other thing. You can actually leave these out like they are, or you can put them down to kind of give him more support as he stands. And I think I'll do that just because it looks more unique to this mode than just the claws. So yeah, then you put down his skirt pieces, and that's kind of how that is. For the upper body, you want to kind of move these out to the side, these little white bits here, and you're going to take this piece, and it's supposed to be tabbed onto here, but it came off. But so you take that and you untab it, kind of get it out of the way, move this around here. Actually, you want to turn this like so, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, and I may not be. Alright, then we move this, same deal, put it back, like so. Then we kind of, yeah, I think it goes like this. Put these claws down and pull the little guards up, and so these two portions come out. Actually, we'll flip this up. That becomes his like waist, pull these bits out to the side, flip them around. So I think it's pretty cool that the cat legs kind of separate into two separate parts. And then these will be the arms. Get his hands out. He's got some beefy, like, just looking at this hand here, it almost looks like it belongs to a Beast Wars character, like Optimus Primal or something like that, but let me pop this out. Alright, now this whole middle section, I believe now comes down, and these pieces will fold up and over the lion head, and we just press it in like so, and then we kind of lift the head up. Yeah, we just kind of adjust that however. Alright, these pieces, there is a little slot in the back of the arm, and this piece just goes right up into that, like so and like so, and then just comes down over the arms like this. And this, I believe, is supposed to stay open. This may even come over this. You know what, if you kind of move these to the side and then hold on a second, let me mess with this a little bit. If we pull this out, push this down, and then kind of, I guess it'll kind of hold it like that. Kind of makes it a little more solid, kind of gives this head a little more clearance. And yeah, I have a feeling that maybe I'm not transforming him entirely correctly because his beard is kind of getting in the way of his movement, but I don't see where it's improperly transformed, so I can't really do anything about it at the moment. But in any case, here is Thundertron in his robot mode, and he's got a very, very cool, very regal looking robot mode. Let's take a look at his face. You can see he's got, I don't know, it's very, like, I think of, like, King Neptune or something when I see his face. He does have light piping in his eyes, but it's very dark, so it's kind of hard to make out. As for articulation, he's got ball-jointed shoulders, which are a little bit hindered by these, but you can move these out of the way however you want. He has a bicep swivel. He's got elbows that look like they only go 90 degrees, but they do, yeah, they do go 90 degrees. And they do go back farther, but you wouldn't necessarily want to do that. They just go back for transformation. But he does, that is there. Head is on a ball joint, and his head can't look up as far as I can tell because of the beard, but again, I could have him a little slightly mistransformed. No waist swivel due to transformation. He does have thigh swivels and knees. His feet are on ball joints, which is cool. And that's pretty much it for articulation. Like I said, he has the rubbery tail, which is cool. he just has a very nice silhouette to him. And yeah, let's do a quick size comparison. Let's see what I have around here. Well, I have Optimus Prime. So we'll do those two. Optimus is a bit taller, but this guy definitely looks like he could certainly hold his own. Very, very imposing looking. And so that's your Voyager comparison. We have a deluxe comparison right here. Once again, he could just plow through some Viacons, no problem. And that's pretty cool. So give me just a minute and we'll check out his weapons. Okay guys, let's check out Thundertron's weapons here. And I guess we'll start with the obvious, the gimmick weapon that he comes with. And I don't understand this thing. These just are so derpy. So terribly derpy. Alright, so here's the thing. He has claws on one side and sword on the other side. And so you stick it on his arm or whatever. And now he has a claw and a sword. And if you hit this, push this back, he has kind of a floppy sword on that sort of doesn't come all the way down. There we go. That fixed a little bit, but still, it's dumb. So now it doesn't go all the way back. So, alright. I have discovered a fatal flaw in this design. So, okay, so he has either a sword sticking out of his elbow, or a sword coming out of the front, which I just don't understand it. I don't get this. I hate these stupid things. Why? But I digress. So here's the MechTech thing. It's gimmicky, it's stupid, it lights up for reasons that I can't understand or explain. So we'll just stick that right on his back for whatever reason. I did notice he does not seem to have like a clear spot in his front, so when you put it through the back here, it doesn't really have any effect. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to that. But so the kind of sort of not really hidden gimmick on this guy is that you can actually remove his foot and give him a nice pirate peg leg. And he's quite stable, as you can see on that. More stable than Optimus, apparently. He's been getting into the Synthen over there. So yeah, he's got his pirate peg leg, which can, yeah, hold a decent pose, actually. So, good on that. But you can take the foot, the newly severed foot, and move the guard pieces back, and pull this little guy down. And now he has a little claw weapon. And isn't that nice? So, yeah. So, you know, Thundertron has either a claw or a sword. Apparently no firepower on this guy. Even though, let's take a quick look again at his, let's see, Fire Blast 8. Okay, good to know, good to know. No noticeable guns whatsoever on this guy, but his Fire Blast is 8. Because they needed to give him a claw and a sword. A bladed weapon, and in case that doesn't work, a bladed weapon. Okay, good. Good. So, yeah, that's Thundertron. I really do like him. He is definitely growing on me, bit by bit. Well, I'm a sucker for Beast era toys anyway. I came out of my toy Dark Ages around the Beast era, so I collected G1, and then by the time G2 came around, I was too old, or wasn't really into the toys so much, and then by the time Beast Wars, Machine Wars, and all that sort of thing started coming out, I started getting back into it. So Beast Wars was really a new chapter in my Transformers collecting life, as it were. But yeah, I really do like this guy. He's got a wonky lion mode, and that's okay, because his robot mode really more than makes up for it. He's got a really cool robot mode. Not a lot of beast kibble on him. He really tucks it all away quite nicely. He's got, and I kind of like this whole back thing. You can push that back up to kind of make him, a little less pronounced in the back, but I kind of like it sticking out a little bit. It gives him kind of like a coattails, adding even more to the piratiness of it. You can even, push these back and kind of give him like a swept back coat sort of thing going on. And I really do like his head sculpt. It's almost like Vector Prime-esque in a sort of weird way. But I don't know. I just really like this guy. It's one of those unexplained loves. I hope you guys can understand it. So here again is the Star Seeker symbol. And yeah, give it up for the floppy tail. Anyway, so that's my review for Transformers Prime, Robots in Disguise, Voyager Thundertron, which is the silly name, but that's fine. Wonky lion, great robot, dumb mech tech, as usual. I was hoping that Ultramanus wouldn't be a one-off, but whatever. So do I recommend him? Absolutely I do, if nothing for the Beast Wars nostalgia in me, and just this awesome robot mode. You really can't go wrong with it. It looks awesome just being on a shelf or something, But yeah, that's gonna do it for this review. Please subscribe so you know what else is coming down the pipeline when it shows up. I got Masterpiece Sideswipe should be here tomorrow. I've got more Zoids, more Lego sets. I've got Masterpiece Prime MP10 that I should hopefully be able to do the review tomorrow on that guy. And yeah, so definitely subscribe. I love all my new subscribers. Thank you so much. And definitely comment. I love to hear from you. What's going on with you? What your collections are like? And yeah, absolutely. Definitely like this video if you found it helpful. It really helps me get bumped up on YouTube and get more views and more likes and more subscribers and all that other fun stuff. So that's going to do it for now. Thank you guys as always for watching, and I'll see you next time.